welcome to my channel Explorers Nandagopal. In this part 3 of the Hampi series, we will cover the day 2 second half and day 3 first half activities and attractions. Hope this will be useful for you. So let's get started. Day 2 second half we went to Virupaksha Temple. This temple is dedicated to Lord Virupaksha, form of Shiva. The temple is built by Lakkam Dandesha, a Nayaka, and a ruler Devaraya II. The Gopuram on the eastern side is a star attraction. So one of the most striking features of Virupaksha temple is the use of mathematical concepts to build and decorate it. The temple has a repeated pattern that demonstrates the concept of fractals. The main shape of the temple is triangle. So on the other side of the temple Gopuram you find this marketplace, which more or less they are intact, and still we saw some activities going on in terms of restoration. Once you enter, there are a lot of mandaps on the right hand side, and then of course a lot of people, because it's one of the active temple which is there in Hampi, where a lot of devotees coming. So it's pretty busy, and I believe during the festivals and also other important functions, this place will be teeming with people. So it's kind of filled always. So you find a lot of puja activities and devotional activities happening here. There's a breakfast temple also in the center. So then I go on the far right, which again leads to the Tunga river on the back side. There's a Nandi in the front of the Lord Shiva. Etc. are amazing. I think there's some work in progress by the ASI, and because I could see some work which is going on. Hopefully at the end of the restoration everything will be beautiful and nice. This is a darshan of the main deity. And a cool darshan. Interesting concept of seeing this inverted Gopuram throughout the day. Because the sun is in the east or west. It's a beautiful concept. It's a very nice attraction here. Should visit. Then there's other temples like Lakshmi Devi and Sharada Devi temple, so had a quick darshan there. Then it's time to explore the remaining attractions in this locality. So we went to the Katlakalu Ganesha, Sasvi Kalu Ganesha, and other attractions. This is Lakshmi, the temple elephant, very, very popular here with people. You also at every day morning 8 o'clock goes for a bath, and a lot of people actually take part in that. So I took some pics and fed some bananas and then moved on. So once you come out of the temple, outside the entrance to the right, you will find a small hillock. So climb that and then proceed towards the left path. That takes you to the Katlakalu Ganesha, the Sasvi Kalu Ganesha, and the Hemakuta hill. This hill was sprinkled generously with large number of temples, archways, and pavilions. The whole of the hill was fortified with tall white stone walls, the ruined remains of which can be still seen. Hemakuta Hill is one of the best places in Hampi to see sunrise and sunset, and is not tedious as Smataga Hill. about 30 square meters. Large sunken bath constructed in the center of the structure has an area of 15 square meters and depth of 1.8 meters. So here if you can just walk around, take some pics, you'll get some nice picture shots here, especially those small windows which are very beautiful windows. And then there's a steps there where you can use that to get down. So current condition of this structure is not so good because it's maybe it has to be restored further. That means it's all peeled off all over the place, but it looks still beautiful. In the sunken area down, you can see some holes. Those are basically placeholders or place where the canopy was put. Canopies of wooden structure which are all burned down in the invaded by the invaders. So it's a nice little structure which you can visit. Then we entered the Zenana enclosure. Zenana enclosure was a fortified secluded area reserved for the royal ladies in the Vijayanagara Empire. So here you can see the two queens' palaces all burned down left and right, and then of course you have high fortified walls, for full protection. And of course there was a star attraction which was Lotus Mahal or Kamala Mahal. So that's very well preserved and it's not ruined right now. And we look at the Queen's Palace basement, which has been destroyed fully. Then as we proceed further, we hit the Lotus Mahal, or Kamala Mahal. That's the one on the right hand side. It's a beautiful structure, still standing without too much damage. Why it's called Lotus Mahal? Because the shape it resembles. The balcony and the passage is covered with a dome that looks like an open lotus bud. The central dome is also carved as a lotus bud. This was a place where even the royal ladies at that time used to mingle around and enjoy recreational activities. It was also a meeting point for kings and his ministers. As we move further inside, of course, there are 3 watchtowers you would have seen, but these were, I believe, guarded by the eunuchs those days, and only they used to leave the king inside. No one else can enter. Then, as we move further down, we'll see this huge courtyard, and then you have the 11 elephant stables and 11 guard room or mahots rooms. So the domes are all of different shapes. 11 royal elephant stables here. So maybe there's a hierarchy, like the center must be the main elephant and then all the other side elephants. Something similar which happens in Dasara in Karnataka. Then of course there are the 11 mahots are the guards residents on the right hand side of the elephant stable. So that's this courtyard, and then from here again you can go to Ramayana temple, other 2 temples. So it's a huge enclosure. Even the fortified walls have some nice carvings as you can see there. And that's the watchtower which I talked about. So that's day 2, and then day 3 I decided to check out Anjanadari Hill and go and visit my Guru, Lord Hanuman. So I crossed the Tunga River bridge and then reached this place. It's a beautiful scenic drive, good parking space available. So I parked the car, left the chappals in the car itself, which is preferred. Then I climbed up, that's the temple, Hanuman's. And then this is Mother, Anjana. And that's a rock sample which is kept here, 25 pieces of rock which is floating in water. So like that, which was used for building the Ram Setu bridge to Lanka. So there's a thriving marketplace, shops, etc. in front before you actually start the climb, where you can buy all your puja items and other items. The steps are not pretty even, so initially they are not very steep as well. As you go up, it gets steeper. My advice is that you can do this in the early morning first thing, so that you beat the heat and also the crowd, because especially on weekends and important days, you can have too many people here climbing up the hill and coming down, and there's a single pathway, so which can be very, very crowded. And I've seen people who are young and old climbing this, so it should not be an issue at all, and there are a lot of resting places on the way, so that's a good thing. So we've started the climb now. Nameplate confirming the birthplace of Hanuman. Most of the steps are covered like this, but the last few steps are open to elements, but it's not a worry. rock formation. Wow. As I told you, the steps are narrow, so especially in a crowded day, it can be really packed. Steps. That's very steep step here. Last one.
Jai Shri Ram! Jai Bajrang Bali!
Wow. Super. Hello. Everyone's okay? Yeah. Just look at this rock formation. That's the Ballari river. Oh, what's happening here? People are constructing some small buildings with their bricks there. Maybe there's some belief that if you build a house here, Hanuman will fulfill the wish. Maybe that's my guess, but let me confirm with somebody. Oh, no, doggy is also trying to build a small house and request Hanuman to give him one. Just look at the view here. It was very cold and also it was raining in the morning. But probably if the sun is out, you'll have a beautiful view. But otherwise, also still beautiful. You can see the Vijayanagara Temple complex, the Virupaksha Temple, all from top. Very beautiful. So pleasing to eyes. I believe this bricks is basically if you build a house, you'll get a house. That's a belief, so that's what we are doing here. So we're all building houses, thinking that they will pray and then they'll get a house here. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಾ? ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು?
ಸರ್ ಇದು ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಟ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ
ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್
ಇರೋರು ಕಟ್ಟೋದ್ರೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಹೌದಾ? ಏರ್ಕೆನಾ?
ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ?
ಹಾಂ.
ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ.
ಹೌದಾ? Okay, so you heard the lady saying, you build a house here, then you'll also get the wish fulfilled by Hanuman. So that's why a lot of them are doing it here. You can see somebody has built a higher rise. Some people have built just a one-story house. Then I just went inside, had a quick darshan and came back. Looks like everyone will be fine. So once you climb these few steps, then you're right on top of this hillock, and its view is just beautiful all around. So many varied landscapes. You can see mountains, green fields, then the river flowing, Tunga river flowing on one side, and then it's just you can just stand and appreciate. And then let's cross the small setu. were bored, so I said, let me go and check it out. It's a nice, beautiful place with a nice pushkarni in the front, and then there's a temple. And then, of course, the Shabari cave was under renovation, so there was more intrigue to it. So I visited the temple and then took darshan of the deity, the main deity. And then the surroundings are beautiful. There's a beautiful step tank, pushkarni, in front of the temple. And also, there's a lot of officials here, government officials and police. I was wondering what's happening. Then I realized Minister of Transport in Karnataka, Sri Ramalu, you can see that he's actually the one who's doing the puja. So he was here. So that's why all the action was happening. And on the way, I returned back across the bridge, Tunga River. And then we visited next the archaeological museum. And the museum is a must visit for everyone. There's a cloak room as well. And it's a big complex, and we have a lot of exhibits and sculptures which are kept outside, damaged or in full intact, outside as well as inside. So you can just walk around, look at the beauty of all this stone sculptures. Some of them, of course, have been damaged by the invaders and looters. The remaining are some of them are intact and beautiful. So if you're somebody who is very interested in all this, history and archaeology, and or a student of archaeology and history, then this is the place to be. It's a wealth of information here. And in fact, I saw a lot of students taking down notes, etc. So I think it was worth a visit for us, especially because some of them are so beautiful and rare exhibits, priceless ones. We spent about an hour plus here, and it was worth it. You feel like as if you want to record or take a pic of every stone exhibit here or sculpture here, because each one is so beautiful. That's the entrance to the museum. It's a big complex, so easily you'll be able to spend, you should plan at least an hour plus to 2 hours. Minimum at least 1 hour is required. So beautiful. I think those days they just thought how beautiful they can, make all the sculptures. Nowadays you see some boring buildings all over the place, right? And such primitive technology, they can do such wonders. Imagine what would have done if they had got technology like what is available right now. Just look at this carving. Wow. Look at it, all beauty. So beautiful. Wow. Brilliant, right? Just brilliant. Each of them had some story or the other to tell, and that's the way they were being sculpted. So it's really beautiful. So you can see that entire complex is full of exhibits here, so you can spend really a lot of time walking around and then appreciating all of this. Once you enter, you'll be greeted with this Krishna Devaraya and his two queens statue, and then also there is a family tree displayed in both Kannada and English, so you can just spend some time understand the entire kingdom's family history. On the left is Kannada, the right is in English. Then you also have some exhibits which shows the entire bird's eye view of the entire Hampi in terms of the ruins and then the important landmarks. So that's something which is there in the courtyard when you enter the museum. So beyond this, we were not allowed to do any photography or video recording because the exhibits inside the halls are fantastic and mesmerizing. and priceless. So one has to see to believe it. They were so beautiful. Each one had some story, and each one had some so finer carvings on them. So please do visit and have a look at these sculptures. Some of them, of course, damaged. Some of them are intact, and it's just worth it. So museum is a great place to stop by. Next, visit underground Shiva temple. Surroundings, etc., are so beautiful. The temple has such structure still beautiful. And still puja happens, and there's a priest who comes and does puja every day. So it's a very beautiful site. So that was part 3 of Hampi series. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, give a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed till now, and share with your families and friends. Thank you so much, and look forward to my last part, which is part 4 of Hampi series. Thank you.